Hello and welcome to the Realistic Viewer channel. My name is Ivan and today we're going to talk about why you should consider filming in 4K as a YouTuber. Are you interested? Do you want to know why and how it can boost your channel? Stay tuned after the intro. Welcome back. It's time to talk about 4K. If you're not interested in knowing the difference between standard UHD 4K and Cinema 4K, you can skip right ahead to this number here and we'll talk about the rest right now. Let's talk about the difference between 4K and Cinema 4K. The TVs that you usually have now in the middle class income home, which are now considered 4K, is in the quality of UHD. UHD is a resolution of 3840 by 2160 and is considered UHD. In comparison, the standard which we have now on most of our YouTube videos is HD quality, which is 920 by 1080 and results in a total amount of 2.07 million pixels, which is already literally over four times as sharp. And then we have one step further, which we call Cinema 4K, which is 4960 by 2160. This type of quality you generally only find in the best quality of TVs, the cinema, as said, Cinema 4K, and projectors. Also, the type of cameras that are able to shoot this type of quality are cameras which are ranging from the price range of 4,000, 5,000 and 6,000 euros. If you're interested in that type of quality, I have some Amazon links if you want to consider that. However, I will be talking about UHD quality in this video in particular. Now, we explained the difference between UHD and Cinema 4K. Now it's time to talk about the benefits that you have filming with 4K. The first benefit that you have is you have a lot more space in regards to the overall amount of pixels that you can use to creatively make your video more interesting. So for example, you can create footage, which is by angling the corner of a video and panning in, you get the effect that you're shooting with another camera, which is not the case. You're still filming with one camera. However, you can render it down also in 1080p, and then you will get a higher resolution in regards to the density of the pixels and capture more details with the same amount of camera that you're using. Also, you can create more frames, so you can create a thumbnail out of a frame, which is something that I also often do when I don't have a lot of time filming. For example, when I did it with the one-way channel, or nowadays if I do it on my own channel. Let's take a peek at the overall interest in 4K quality gear. So for example, TVs, monitors, and cameras. As you can see in this little section, you will see that the overall growth of the 4K videos has been increasing over the time. However, the amount of interest in 4K cameras has been lacking in comparison, which means that it's still an opportunity for you to get a camera which is in 4K quality. You can get a higher ranking through YouTube, because YouTube is also promoting 4K quality, which is something that I'm making use of right now. Also, the first generation of cameras which can shoot 4K is simply starting with, for example, your phone. My phone, which is a Nexus 6, comes from 2014. However, it is still able to shoot 4K, and I shot my first couple of videos on the channel with this camera until I got the camera that I have right now, which is a Lumix FC1000, which is a great camera if you want to shoot in different areas. You just have one lens, so it's a bridge camera. It's very simple to use, and I'll show you a little picture of what my setup is right now. Now, we've spoke about the fact that the cameras are now becoming a little bit more affordable. I have some recommendations in regards to the cameras. I have some links down also in regards to the price range. I would recommend checking out my FC1000. Now let's talk about the workflow on 4K. I use Adobe 2060 Premiere Pro for my videos, and what I use is a proxy to actually edit my videos. A proxy is the way that you downsample a video to make a better or lower res quality, so it's easier to edit. I even go as low as 720p to edit my videos in a workflow which is about a short amount of time. However, rendering a 4K video takes a lot of time, so you should also consider that in your workflow. And if you are interested in finding out how to make use of a proxy edit, I will link a video on a tutorial I checked out, and it was a great tutorial. So very fast, very simple how to do it, and you can start off from the beginning while making a video. Now, the additional benefit of 4K is if your content is evergreen, you can create videos which are relevant for a longer period of time, so you're future-proofing your videos. If it's already 4K and your content is something that is searched a lot, so it's keep its relevance for a long period of time, it is then able to be received even better when the standard goes towards 4K. So you've heard the positive side of filming in 4K. Are you going to consider filming in 4K? Leave it down in the comment section below. If you have any questions, leave them for me as well. I hope you subscribe to the channel for more marketing, SEO, and helpful tips on YouTube. This is Ivan from the Realistic Viewer channel, helping you achieve more.